Do you want to save money but you're not sure where to start? We've all been there, haven't we? The desire to save is strong, but the path to doing so can sometimes be a bit foggy. That's why today we're talking about a topic that's on everyone's mind. Saving money, it's not just about having extra cash in your pocket. It's about financial stability, it's about preparing for the future, and it's about peace of mind. And the best part, it's more achievable than you might think. In this video, we're going to break down 10 practical, effective ways you can start saving money today. These aren't just abstract concepts or vague ideas, these are actionable steps that you can incorporate into your everyday life to start seeing real results. So, are you ready to take control of your finances? Without further ado, let's dive into our first tip on how to save money. Our first tip is budgeting. So, what's budgeting? It's essentially a plan for your money, a roadmap highlighting where each penny should go. You're the boss and your money is your employee. Now, why is budgeting important? Well, it gives you control over your finances. It's like having a financial GPS that keeps you on track, eliminating the fear of getting lost in the maze of bills and expenses. Creating a simple and effective budget is like baking a cake. You need the right ingredients, in this case, your income and expenses. Once you've listed out your income and expenses, you subtract the latter from the former, and voila, you have your budget. The beauty of budgeting is that it helps you identify areas of unnecessary expenditure. These are your financial leaks, and plugging them is crucial to start saving money. Remember, a good budget is the first step to start saving money. Next up, we have eliminating debt. Debt, my friends, is like a hole in your wallet that never stops draining your hard-earned cash. The longer you let it linger, the more money you're throwing away on interest payments. So, the sooner you tackle that debt, the more money you'll save in the long run. Now, where do you start? It's all about prioritizing. Consider your debts from highest to lowest interest rate. This method, often referred to as the avalanche method, allows you to save money over time by paying less in interest. Start by tackling the debt with the highest interest rate while making minimum payments on the rest. Then move on to the next highest, and so on. Remember, every dollar you pay towards your debt is a dollar saved in future interest payments. By eliminating debt, you're freeing up your income for other uses. Our third tip is cutting out unnecessary expenses. Now, this might sound daunting, but it's less about deprivation and more about mindfulness. It's about knowing where your money goes and making conscious decisions. Start by tracking your spending for a month. You might be surprised by how much you're spending on, say, that daily coffee or weekly takeout. Now let's talk about alternatives. If you're a coffee aficionado, consider brewing at home. It might take a little more time, but think of it as a new morning ritual. And if you can't resist takeout, how about cooking at home? There's a plethora of easy and quick recipes online. You'll not only save money, but also gain a new skill. Lastly, remember to review subscriptions. Are you really watching all those streaming services or going to the gym enough to justify that membership fee? Be honest with yourself. Every penny saved from unnecessary expenses counts. The fourth tip is to save on utilities. Utilities such as electricity, water, and internet can eat up a significant portion of your monthly budget if not managed wisely. Let's dive into how you can save on these. For electricity, consider switching to energy-efficient appliances and light bulbs. They might be more expensive initially, but they will save you money in the long run. Also, unplugging devices when they're not in use can help. When it comes to water, simple measures like fixing leaks promptly, taking shorter showers, and not running the tap while brushing your teeth can make a big difference. As for the internet, consider whether you really need that high-speed package. Maybe a slower, cheaper plan will suffice for your needs. And don't forget to negotiate with your provider. You might be surprised what you can save. Remember, every little bit counts. Small changes in utility usage can lead to big savings. Tip number 5 is shopping smart. Now, what does that mean? Well, it's not about snatching up every item that screams sale. It's about taking a strategic approach to purchasing. First, always compare prices. Whether it's online or in-store, take a moment to check if another retailer is selling the same product at a lower price. Next, patience is key. If you're eyeing a particular item, it might be worth waiting for a sale. Many stores have predictable sales cycles, and a bit of research could save you a decent chunk of change. Lastly, consider buying in bulk for non-perishable items or goods you frequently use. It's a simple rule of economics. When you buy more, you often pay less per unit. But remember, bulk buying only makes sense if you'll use all the items before they expire or go bad. Smart shopping can help you get more for less. Our sixth tip is eating at home. Now, this might sound like a no-brainer, but the financial impact of this decision is often underestimated. When you dine out, you're not just paying for the food, you're also paying for the service, the ambiance, and let's not forget those sneaky taxes and tips. All these extras can inflate your meal costs significantly. On the other hand, cooking at home allows you to take control. You decide the ingredients, the portion sizes, and the price point. Plus, you get to experiment with different recipes and cuisines, turning meal prep into a fun, creative process. How about trying some easy and affordable meal prep ideas? For instance, whipping up a big batch of your favorite soup on Sunday can be a lifesaver during the busy work week. Reusable containers filled with nutritious homemade food can be your ticket to a healthier lifestyle and a fatter wallet. Eating at home can be both healthy for you and your wallet. Tip number 7 is using public transportation. As the world becomes more and more congested, owning and maintaining a car is becoming an expensive luxury. Consider the costs not only of the vehicle itself, but also of insurance, fuel, maintenance, and parking fees. Now, let's contrast this with the cost of a public transportation pass. In many cities worldwide, this is a fraction of the cost of maintaining a car. Public transportation offers other benefits too. It allows you to avoid traffic jams, provides time to read or relax, and reduces your carbon footprint, making it an eco-friendly option. For those who live in urban areas, it's often more convenient and reliable. Even if public transportation doesn't cover all your travel needs, combining it with other methods like biking or ride shares can still save you a significant amount of money, so give it a try. Public transportation can be a cost-effective and eco-friendly option. Our 8th tip is doing it yourself, or DIY. The beauty of DIY projects is that they offer a double benefit. Not only do you save money, but you also gain a sense of accomplishment from creating something with your own two hands. Let's consider home repairs, for instance. Rather than hiring a professional for a small leak or a squeaky door, you can easily find tutorials online and fix it yourself. The internet is a treasure trove of how-to guides and video tutorials that can teach you almost anything. Or think about gifts. Instead of buying expensive store-bought presents, why not handcraft something personal and unique? It's a thoughtful gesture that won't break the bank. DIY projects can be as simple or as complex as you want them to be. The key is to start small and gradually take on more challenging tasks. Remember, every penny saved is a penny earned. DIY projects can be both fun and cost-saving. 9th, we have saving on entertainment. A world without entertainment can be quite dull, wouldn't you agree? But who said fun has to be pricey? There are countless ways to enjoy yourself without breaking the bank. For starters, consider choosing free or low-cost activities. You'd be surprised at the number of free events in your local area. From art exhibits, community festivals, local band performances to public parks and hiking trails, there's a world of fun waiting to be discovered. Next, let's talk about subscription services. With the multitude of streaming platforms available today, it's easy to get carried away, but do you really need all of them? Try to limit yourself to 1 or 2 services that offer the most value for you. Also, don't overlook the power of a good old-fashioned game night. Board games, card games, or even video games can provide hours of fun at a fraction of the cost. Remember, entertainment doesn't have to be expensive to be enjoyable. Finally, let's recap the top 10 ways to save money. We started with the fundamental step of budgeting, which helps you take control of your financial future. Then, we moved to eliminating debt, a crucial aspect of maintaining financial health. We discussed cutting out unnecessary expenses and saving on utilities, both of which can significantly reduce your monthly outgoings. Next, we looked at shopping smart, a tactic that can save you a surprising amount on your day-to-day expenses. We also discussed the benefits of eating at home, which is not only healthier but also more cost-effective. Using public transportation when possible can also make a big difference in your monthly expenses. We then explored the world of do-it-yourself projects, a fun and creative way to save. Finally, we talked about saving on entertainment, showing you that fun doesn't have to come with a hefty price tag. Start applying these tips today and watch your savings grow.